guys, my name is Alex. If you're new here, welcome. You should totally subscribe. But in today's video, I'm going to be going back into all things college. So you guys really loved my last video talking about things you definitely need to bring with you to university. So in today's video, I kind of thought I would do the other side of that and talk about things you don't need to bring with you to university. So I also kind of thought that I would do a whole back to school series here on my channel. So if that's something you guys are interested in seeing, if you have any video ideas, video requests, questions about university, college, high school, leave them down below because I would love to answer them for you guys. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing to keep in mind is that when you're moving into university, your room is going to be really small and really full. And as you live there, obviously you're going to accumulate more things, and then at the end of the year you have to take it all back. So just think about how much more items are going to be in your room at the end of the year and try to cut that down. Okay, so the first thing you definitely do not need to bring with you to university is a TV, and I know a lot of people will still bring it just because they're used to having it at home, but you will not use it. Because you have your laptop and you can just watch Netflix, especially if you have a roommate, you don't want to keep them up by watching TV, so it's better to just watch Netflix by yourself on your computer or with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just really need your laptop. And then I know there are shows that you kind of want to watch every single week as they air. Maybe it's Game of Thrones, maybe it's Bachelorette, maybe it's Keeping Up with the Kardashians, whatever it is. You can just get all your friends together and go to the common area because there will be a TV provided on every floor in the common lounge. So definitely you do not need to bring a TV because you don't want it to get broken or lost or stolen. So yeah, just avoid that and leave it at home. The next thing you don't need to bring with you is school supplies, and I know that sounds crazy because you're like, Alex, I'm literally here to do school. But what I mean is that you don't need to bring an entire cart full of school supplies. Like back in high school, you would buy a binder for every class, a notebook for every class, you'd buy Duotangs, you'd buy highlighters, pens, pencils, like everything. It'd be crazy and you'd spend like hundreds of dollars on your school supplies. But you're in university now, and most classes at my university at least, you can just bring your laptop and take notes. My book bag literally consists of textbooks and one notebook and my laptop, and that's all I bring to class. So definitely do not need to invest in a bunch of school supplies. My advice to you is wait until the first day of classes, see what your professor expects from you, and then buy those supplies later either at Staples or your bookstore, but they are going to be more expensive if you buy them at the bookstore. Okay, so the next thing you definitely don't need to bring with you, kind of going along with the whole school supplies thing, is a calculator. And I know what you're thinking, Alex, I need a calculator, I'm in science, I'm going to use it every single day. And you're right, you will use it every single day, but a lot of universities don't let you use outside calculators. So this happened to me. I was super excited. I bought a nice calculator. I was on the first day of class, and my professor holds up this cheap, like $20 calculator, and he just goes, this is the only calculator you're allowed to use, and if you show up with any other one to an exam, you're not allowed to write. So don't waste your time and money buying a nice calculator because you likely will have to go to the bookstore and buy a new one anyway. The next thing you don't need to bring with you to university is a printer, and that's because most universities, mine at least, provides you with free printing credits anyway, and if you're living in residence, it's way easier to just use an on-campus computer and print things off. It's free. Maybe it costs like 5 cents after a while, but it's just way easier than having a printer in your room. They're big, they're bulky, you're gonna have to clean it, and it's gonna cost you a lot of money to upkeep that with ink and all that stuff. So either use your friend's printers because someone's gonna bring one, or just use the ones on campus. The next thing you don't need to bring with you, and I'm sure you've heard this before, is all your clothes. But honestly, I did this in my first year. I brought everything I owned. I had buckets and buckets and boxes of clothing, and it filled my drawers, it filled my closet, everything. And I literally, at the end of the year, there were things that I never even touched. And when you're packing for university, you're like,
oh, I've never worn this shirt before, but I'm sure I'll find a reason to use it in university.
You won't. It'll sit in your drawer for 9 months, and then you'll move and be like, oh, I never wore this shirt, that's so weird. You're also not going to dress nice, so don't bother bringing a bunch of really nice clothes because you might put in effort for like a month and a half, but then let's be honest, you're going to be wearing leggings, sweatpants, hoodies for the rest of the school year. So bring all your leggings, don't leave any of those at home, but like, you don't need to bring 100 t-shirts because you're not going to wear them. You're going to find like one shirt that you really love and wear that like every single day. So don't bring your whole closet. So going along with the whole clothing thing, you also don't need to bring your entire shoe collection because for me, honestly, you're not gonna ever need to wear heels. You're not gonna wear them to parties. You're not gonna wear them to presentations. I literally just brought so many shoes in my first year, like every kind of fall boots you can imagine, so many heels. And did I wear any of them? No, I wore sneakers for the entire year. So rain boots and sneakers is pretty much all you need. And winter boots if it snows where you live. Honestly, just get Converse, Vans, Toms, any of those. That's all you're gonna wear. You just really wanna put on comfy shoes and go to class. The next thing you don't need to bring with you to university is an iron because like I just said, you're not going to wear nice clothes often, and even if you're a business student, you're not going to do a lot of presentations until the end of the semester, and an iron and an ironing board just takes up a lot of room and you're maybe going to use it once I didn't use it at all my first year, so that was not a good thing for me to bring. So yeah, you don't need to bring an iron. Okay, the next thing you don't need to bring with you to university is pillows, and I know I'm such a hypocrite. I have literally 15 on my bed right now. I'm not even exaggerating, but I did this in my first year as well because pillows really make me feel at home. So I had so many pillows in my bed. I had this big pink body pillow, I had 3 regular pillows, and then I had like 4 or 5 throw pillows. But you already have such a small bed, and at night you just have to throw them like on the floor or in your closet. So it's just like a waste of time to put them there. Although they look cute and they're really comfy, you just don't need them. So just leave the pillows at home. Maybe bring like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but not all of them. And like my mom got me this pillow in first year, and how could I say no to putting this on my bed? This is the cutest thing ever. The next thing you don't need to bring with you to university is decor, and I know that sounds crazy because I told you in my last video that you're trying to make this place as homey as possible, but honestly having a lot of decor is just going to feel cluttered and messy. It's all going to sit on your desk or sit on your table. Alright you guys, that is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I hope that you enjoyed learning some of the things that you definitely don't need to bring with you to university. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below one thing you're going to bring with you to university. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye guys!